I'm surprised there wasn't the Deadpool 2 trailer, kind of. I would think that they would be pumping that.
I don't think they're pumping it yet.
True.
It's only in February, dude.
True. But it is like, I was briefly telling you about this, but like, they are kind of banking on it doing well.
I think Marvel just needs to cool it.
Yeah, well, this is the only film they're releasing this year.
Thank goodness, dude.
Because they've realized that they contributed a lot to burnout by pumping out a lot and then having it be mid-quality. And so it's like, this is the only movie they're releasing. They're allowing it to be R, which is like a first. But they're having it...
All of the rest of them have been R.
But the Deadpools? Yeah, but that was before Disney had them. So people were really worried about Disney interfering.
Right.
But now they're having it be really integrated into the greater MCU plot. So much so that there's multiple jokes in the trailer for Deadpool where he calls himself the Marvel Jesus.
Really?
Yes.
God, Ryan Reynolds is so funny.
Yeah. But they're really banking on it doing well. Because it's like every other Marvel property people have stopped giving a shit about except for Deadpool.
Because they should, man. They should have stopped at Infinity War.
No, or at least put a pause and figured out what the fuck they were doing. They were so smart until the end of Endgame because it was like they had a clear path of this is what we are doing. But then after Endgame, they're like, we don't know.
Money?
Yeah,
money?
exactly. Now let's fucking make 3 more Spider-Man films.
Well, that was Sony.
No. There have been 2 Spider-Man films since Endgame has come out. And there's going to be a 3rd before the next Avengers movie comes out.
Oh, you're talking about the Tom Holland one?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And Sony's doing their own damn thing.
Yeah, what is the next one going to look like?
They don't know. Because they were doing it, they were really focusing on, what's-his-face, Jonathan Majors.
Who's that?
He was an actor. He was the bad guy in the newest Ant-Man. He was in the newest season of Loki. He was the bad guy, I think, or the antagonist in the newest Creed. But
Creed?
Rocky spinoff.
Yeah.
With Michael B. Jordan.
I know that, but like, what was he in Avengers?
In Avengers, he was going to be like the next Thanos. But then he beat the shit out of his girlfriend and was found guilty of a misdemeanor. And so Marvel cut his ass.
Yeah, respectfully so.
And so now they're like, what the fuck do we do? Because also they were really planning on Ant-Man, hyping him up a lot. But then Ant-Man flopped.
Because he only had one really good movie and the rest of them have been mid.
You're holding your hand over the microphone.
The rest of them have been mid. They've been mid.
What, the Ant-Man?
Yeah, dude. I don't like the Ant-Mans.
I felt like
Name one good part of Ant-Man and Wasp.
Michelle Pfeiffer was good in it.
That's because you like her.
Michael Douglas was a good jaded old man who was pissed off at Scott.
You like Ant-Man and Wasp? Tell me the plot right now.
Okay, so Scott Lang is on house arrest because of everything in Civil War, and so then he loses the suit, but not really, and so then he's contacted by fucking Scott, whatever the fuck, or no, not Scott, Hank Pym and Hope Van Dyke, who really needs a name change in the modern day, and then
Van Dyke is like a normal last name.
It is, but it's also
just unfortunate, just like the last name Butt or Gay.
Exactly. But then
I know a Ralph Trans.
That's
unfortunate.
Hard. That's hard.
Yeah.
But then fucking they want the suit back, but then at the same time there's Girl who got really fucked up by Hank previously, and so she wants to do some shit in the fucking quantum realm, but then Hope and Hank also want to do some shit in the quantum realm to save Michelle Pfeiffer, and then Scott is just kind of there, and then there's also what's-his-face, Morpheus from The Matrix, who's also in the John Wick. He's there, and he helps out Girl, who is, her name is the Ghost, and so she is like phasing through shit and maybe can also explode, and so she's trying to get the the lab, which is like a briefcase, which violates all the rules that they established in the first film. But the first film broke those rules anyway with the tank keychain. But there's also Walter Goggins, who just wants some bank. And then Randall Park is there, and he's a magician. And so then all this happens, and there's a big chase scene, which is kind of cool. And then they go into the quantum realm, and then they get Michelle Pfeiffer, and then Morpheus turns on Girl, and then they fucking are like, you know what? We will help you after all. And then it ends with fucking Scott in the quantum realm, Hank, Hope, Michelle Pfeiffer on the outside helping him. And then they get snapped away by Thanos and he's stranded in quantum realm.
And that's why Avengers isn't doing well.
That was before Endgame.
Yeah.
That led right into Endgame.
Yeah.
That was how they explained the time stuff.
No, but that's exactly why Avengers isn't doing well.
What do you mean?
Because they had to set all of that up, movies in advance. Right?
That's true.
And now they've screwed themselves because we had what was the one with the Asian guy?
Shang-Chi?
Yeah. That was supposed to set up its own thing, right?
Kind of.
Right? It was supposed to lead into a new set of Avengers, like the next phase, right?
Well, I don't know so much as that. I mean, a lot of them were. There was Elementals, which was meant to introduce a lot of different characters. Yeah, we were
supposed to introduce a whole cast of characters, but the problem is nobody cares about them.
Well, also, they were shit movies.
Exactly.
I mean, Shang-Chi wasn't shit. It was mid.
But we instead of taking our time to develop bangers like Iron Man 3.
Iron Man 3?
Yeah, that's kind of a joke. I'm pretty sure that I remember that being the worst one of them.
People criticize 2 the most, but yeah.
2, that's what I meant. Sorry, that's what I meant 2. But instead of putting out bangers, like the first Captain America movie, certified hood classic.
Yeah.
Right?
Second Captain America as well, certified hood classic.
Dude, Iron Man 1, certified hood classic. Ultron, certified hood classic.
People didn't like Ultron when it came out.
I liked Ultron.
I liked Ultron. People don't like it. I liked it.
Yeah, but they didn't see the vision yet.
Quite literally.
Yeah. But yeah, we had these certified hood classics, and now I can't stand Marvel movies right now because I don't feel like I want to watch 8 hours worth of previous content and then an entire series just to understand one movie.
Yeah, it's like, I'm trying to think, what was shows that actually, from the newest phase, what actually built on previous stuff established? Loki, WandaVision, Falcon and Winter Soldier,
mm-hmm.
and then Doctor Strange built off WandaVision.
Yes.
And then Spider-Man.
Those movies just made because Tom Holland was hot.
Yeah. I think they were good.
The first one was.
Okay, by first one you mean Homecoming?
Whatever the first one with Tom Holland was.
When Iron Man was still alive?
Yeah. Yeah,
that was good. I think Far From Home was okay. I liked No Way Home. Yeah.
But you gotta admit, Tom Holland got shown the flip up by Miles Morales.
What do you mean? What, with Spider-Verse?
Yeah, those movies are infinitely better. Into the Spider-Verse was like a revolution, dude.
Yes, agreed.
Like, it brought a whole new life to Spider-Man.
Is Across the Spider-Verse, though?
I thought it was really good.
I thought it was good, too. Is it infinitely better than No Way Home?
It's not as revolutionary. But, like, when you remember when that first animation style came out, and you were like, whoa.
It was sick.
Yeah.
And it changed the animation field a lot.
Yeah, I yearned to have the same feeling as I did when I watched that movie in theaters.
I think, like, I don't know. It's crazy how it took Disney a while to realize, oh, we need to go back to old characters. Well, because I think they were starting to realize, like, a common critique, which was like, oh, it feels like everything is setting up new characters. every like one story is like, oh, there's like 5 glub shittos in it who show up. You know, glub shitto? It was this term that was adopted by like, oh, look, here's character thrown in at the end who's going to have his own thing. And it's like, I think that was something they were doing for a while, but it worked.
Yeah.
But instead of doing that, they're like, here's a whole new fucking character.
Right.
Have you seen, though, that the Fantastic Four casting?
No.
So they're going to do Fantastic Four, I think,
Again?
next year.
How many more Fantastic Fours can we have?
Okay, well, none of them have been part of the MCU.
Really?
Yeah.
They've all been spin-offs of their own universe?
Yeah,
They've all been part of the X-Men universe, right?
No. They haven't been connected to anything.
Really? They haven't been part of the X-Men universe? Are you sure?
I think they were owned by Fox, but they weren't connected.
Okay.
But, yeah, there was the one in, like, the 90s or early 2000s, which had Chris Evans. I don't remember anyone, but it had Chris Evans as Human Torch.
Yep.
Then there was the one in, like,
that I remember.
2015, because there was 2 of those, like, 90s ones.
Yeah, yeah.
But then there was one in 2015, I think, which everyone hated.
Yep.
Which had Michael B. Jordan as a Human Torch. But then now they're doing one in the MCU, which is interesting because it is likely going to have a lot of effects on the MCU storyline, because it's like, you know, a big villain of Fantastic Four is Doctor Doom, and Doctor Doom is a big villain in Marvel Comics. And so, like, you know, people are worried that he's going to be the next Avengers villain, which is, like, too soon, I think. But, so, he, it's going to be Pedro Pascal as Mr. Fantastic.
Oh, I don't want this to sully his good name.
And then other people who I don't know. But then Cousin from the Bear is going to be the Thing. Have you seen The Bear?
Mm-mm.
It's a great show. I've been watching it recently. It would break you because of how much of a wimp you are with tense shows.
I know.
But I love it. It's been great. But there's just this one character in it who I love. And he's always like, he was just like friends with a character who died before the start of the show. And so he just calls like a few people like cousin. And he just does that. And he's like, I wear suits now, cousin. And it's just like, it's cousin.
Interesting.
Eben Moss Bachrach or something. I don't know. But he's fun. But he's the Thing. And then it's like, shit, I think her name is Vanessa Kirby is Invisible Woman. And then some fucker from Stranger Things is Human Torch. Oh, I guess Secret Invasion was also going off of stuff set up before Endgame. But that sucked.
Secret Invasion?
It was a Disney Plus Marvel show like last summer that was meant to be more of a spy-y thing, and it kind of was for the first while, but then the last episode was the inevitable CGI fight fest with what's her face? Girl Targaryen. I forgot the actress's name. But Emilia Clarke. She was the girl. She's a new character.
Interesting.
And it just sucked. People hated it. You there?
What was I just going to say? What did you just say?
Dude, we're 50 in already? Holy shit. Damn, my waveform's a lot bigger than yours this episode.
Yeah.
I guess MCU.
I was just going to say something.
Emilia Clarke, Secret Invasion, Stranger Things, Pedro Pascal, Vanessa Kirby, The Bear, fucking Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds, Word Association, X-Men, Fox, whatever. There were some rumors that the newest Deadpool, they're going to change the name each trailer, which is like funny, but I don't think that works.
No, there's no way they do that.
Because it's like,
Maybe as like a bit on like TikTok.
yeah, because it's like the name they went with was Deadpool and Wolverine, which is honestly a mid-name to me, because the leaked name for a while was Deadpool Kills the 20th Century Fox Universe, which is funnier, makes more sense in the context of the film, and also is an homage to a comic. Because there was a whole comic series called Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe, in which he kills literally everyone, and then he goes and kills the writers of Marvel Comics.
Wow.
Yeah. And so it's like kind of meant to be an homage to that, I think, kind of. But
Is Deadpool owned by Fox?
yeah, because he was X-Men, technically.
Really?
Mm-hmm. But the comics have always been a separate beast, I think. But they had the movie rights.
Huh. I guess I need to watch Deadpool.
Yeah. They're good.
You have Disney Plus?
Yeah.
I might need that login.
Okay.